Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Tuesday, June 14th, 2016. I'm Fredicia Liebert. A number of persons attending a recent consultation on sustainable crime reduction have given their commitment to saving the nation's youth from a life of crime. Among them was Premier and Minister responsible for security on Nevis, the Honorable Vance Amory. Asked whether the government is willing to use the Enforcement Diagnostic Education Rehabilitation EDER blueprint created by crime reduction specialist Niels Chaitan as a tool to reduce crime, the Premier said it is imperative that the government gets this program as soon as possible.
I'll tell you one thing, if we don't take it, we're going to be the worse off for where we are. So I think there's no question in my mind that we have to get this program into every single individual so that they can hear it, they can begin to internalize it and begin to act upon it. I thought the ideas he put forward for the changing the attitude and getting our people, and people, not just the police or leaders, parents, teachers, siblings, everyone who has any opportunity to interact with anyone can make a difference. We need to be complimentary, we need to remind people, as I said, of who they are, what is your name, where you've come from, what you've been taught, where's the teaching, where's your base, and each one of us can do that. So Officer Joseph, I believe we are ready for it, we need it, it is imperative that we get this program and get it as quickly as possible. And I can say that the Prime Minister, having spoken to Niels in March, and Mr. Petisi will testify to that, is also on board with that.
Meantime, the Premier called on residents to see crime reduction as their individual duty.
But I want to appeal to all of us here in Alderwood here on the TV and then the TV display, what Nisa said today, that we need to take it seriously, buy into it, and begin to practice, begin to do something. And the more each one of us does, the more we'll be able to whip this business of crime.
Chaitan, in partnership with the Ministry of National Security, last week facilitated a series of consultations with government and church leaders, police, guidance counselors, parents, students, and youth organizations on the matter of crime reduction. He is expected to assist the government in its development and introduction of a national crime reduction strategy. The governments of St. Kitts and Nevis and Taiwan have strengthened their long-standing diplomatic ties with the signing of an agreement of bilateral cooperation on Friday, June 10, 2016. According to the agreement, Taiwan will provide monetary grants to the Federation annually for a period of 4 years, adding that after that 4-year period, the agreement may be extended according to a consensus of both countries. Speaking to the relationship between the two countries, Ambassador Chow said that it is his hope that the relationship will be enhanced to the benefit of the people of both nations. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley, said the agreement demonstrates the important position of St. Kitts and Nevis in the diplomatic architecture of the Republic of China on Taiwan, and that it serves as representation of a formalizing of the long-standing and dynamic collaboration in advancing the national development agenda. Expressing gratitude on behalf of the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis, Minister Brantley said the timing of the agreement is also significant as it comes on the heels of the inauguration of a new government in Taiwan. The instrument symbolizes a renewed commitment and new stage of simultaneous development in bilateral cooperation with the government of Taiwan, the minister said, adding that it provides an opportunity for St. Kitts and Nevis and Taiwan to propel their fraternal relations to a higher level. The Department of Agriculture will once again be partnering with the Nevis Tourism Authority's Nivision Mango Festival, slated for July 8, 2016. At the recently held press conference for the Nivision Mango Festival, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Eric Evelyn, noted that the Agro-Processing Center is doing as much as it can to ensure that mangoes are available throughout the year.
The agro-processors have grown in leaps and bounds in terms of what they do and what they prepare. And the agro-processors on the island have done quite a lot of products, jams, jellies, juices, mango lollies, and of course they're always on sale at our exhibition and any other function that we have. And so the agro-processors, because of the products that they do, they are ensuring that we have mango, the flavor of mango, available throughout the year. And apart from that, at our agro-processing center, what we also do is that apart from what the agro-processors do, we complement what they do in that we have we do our juices, jams, and jellies as well. But what we do, we take it a bit further, and we have mango pulp.
Evelyn also stated that the Department of Agriculture has been receiving a number of requests for mango pulp from restaurateurs and hoteliers.
During the mango season, the agro-processing center would ensure that we get a lot of mangoes. We pulp the mangoes. And the good thing about it is that a lot of our hotels on the island actually come into the Department of Agriculture to purchase pulp, even not during the mango season. Apart from that, the ice cream place in St. Kitts that make ice cream get a lot of pulp from Nevis as well. So the mango pulp is there throughout the year. And so any products that the chefs, the hotels, the ice cream parlors want to make from the mango is there all year round at the agro-processing center. So that mango flavor is on Nevis year round.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Eric Evelyn. Still to come.
Well, I definitely have some very huge shoes to fill. I'd like to thank Ms. Henville publicly for her support every step of the way.
The details after this break.
This is a message for all mango and food lovers. The 2016 Nevis Mango and Food Festival kicks off on July 8th with the Mango Madness Street Fair in Charlestown. This year, the festival welcomes UK Food Network Iron Chef Judy Jew and English celebrity chef Natasha Correct. Contact the Four Seasons and Montpelier Plantation and Beach to make your dinner reservations with them now. And you don't want to miss the Navision Chef's Mango Feast at Awali Beach on Sunday, July 10th from 1 p.m. View live cooking demos and sample mango dishes prepared by Nevis's best local chefs. Call the Nevis Tourism Authority 869-469-7550 for tickets and details. The Nevis Mango and Food Festival is presented by the Nevis Tourism Authority in conjunction with Ram Supermarkets, Brinley Gold Rum, and the Bank of Nevis Limited.
Regional Testing Day in Nevis will be held on Thursday, June 23rd at the Administration Building parking lot across from Best Buy in Charlestown from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Are you positive? Are you negative? Know your status.
You are negative. Live up today.
Welcome back. Incoming Executive Director of the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, Nicole Liebert, says she sees the NHCS as a vital organization for Nevisians. Liebert, who is set to take up the new post from tomorrow, Wednesday, June 15th, hopes that through her tenure at the NHCS, she can encourage persons to visit the organization's museums and participate in its activities.
We have an open door policy to come, learn about the history, the heritage, and a lot of what was started under the NHCS. There's so much about our history that we have to protect and preserve. But how do you protect it and preserve it if you're not familiar with it? And that is a big thing that I'm hoping through more awareness and through education we can build on what we have. Because at the end of the day, I want to be able to see how many Nevisians are going to make use of the invitation to just visit, whether they visit the Nelson Museum and the archives or even here in Charlestown, just to ask us what's happening, see a change in exhibit, and of course give us ideas and suggestions for going forward.
Liebert, who will take over from now retired Executive Director Evelyn Henville, says she has some very huge shoes to fill.
I'd like to thank Ms. Henville publicly for her support every step of the way. We've had numerous discussions. I had the opportunity while I was doing my master's degree to volunteer with the NHCS, and they made me feel very much at home. I was able to build on the knowledge that I had about the NHCS, and it piqued my interest in wanting to be here. So when I was asked, of course, I was very interested.
Transitioning from the Ministry of Tourism's Product Development Officer into this new role, Liebert says the last few weeks has been a learning process.
The transition, Ms. Henville, has been phenomenal. We're still working together as we transition. The staff has been very incredible, very professional. They know the museums, and I value that knowledge because that is going to be very important to me in the next few months. So I look forward to working with each and every one of them. And from government, coming from government, I see the need, as Ms. Henville said, to continue working together. I see this just as an extension of the product of Nevis. So I'm literally building on what my career at tourism product development will be. And I look forward to working with the Nevis Island Administration. Our goal is towards a sustainable destination, and part of that is sustainable people, culture, and resources.
Executive Director of the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, Nicole Liebert. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, Monday celebrated its 35th anniversary with the incoming chairman, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, saying it represents a beacon on the hill to process of regional integration. The anniversary celebrations are being held under the theme OECS at 35, Connecting People, Integrating Ideas, Moving Forward. And Harris said the OECS Economic Union provides the platform for the integration of ideas regarding the contour and direction of our regional integration process. He said that the integration of ideas must be expansive and inclusive of the United Nations Sustainable Development Agenda. Prime Minister Harris praised the roles and functions of several sub-regional organizations, including the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority, the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority, the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, and the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Prime Minister Harris said the OECS in moving forward should seek to define the strategic goals regarding the effective functioning of the OECS Economic Union, as well as initiate discussions on the advancement of a political union in the sub-region. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredisa Liebert. Thank you for viewing.
Celebrating the old, showcasing the new. Culturama 42.